Welcome to Live Alive. In today's video we'll start with PSG want Luis Diaz to replace Kylian Mbappe. Mbappe has been regularly linked with a move to Carlo Ancelotti's side and looks more likely than ever this summer. The France captain is looking for a change. Madrid are one of a few clubs able to get him. That is a massive loss for PSG. A player that has scored 246 goals in 295 games for the French Giants, laying on 105 assists. Even this season, Mbappe has 34 goals in 35 PSG games and 7 assists. Mo Salah has been linked with a move to PSG in the past, but he is not the one that the French side want this time around. Indeed, El País claims Colombia star Luis Diaz is now being targeted by PSG. Diaz has been excellent this season, in the face of adversity. Everyone knows the difficulty he has had to put up with off the pitch, with his father being kidnapped and then freed. His form has been excellent. In Liverpool's last 7 Premier League games, he has had a hand in 6 goals, scoring 3, creating 3. The Reds are in a good position over his future, with his current deal due to expire in June 2027. It is unclear if Liverpool would be open to his exit, and if so, how much they would charge PSG. Indeed, Liverpool will know PSG have cash because of the sale of Mbappe to Ancelotti's Real Madrid very soon. PSG are not alone in their interest for Diaz, player recently described as absolutely amazing by Gary Neville. AC Milan and Barcelona also want Diaz, but surely Liverpool will want to keep the winger. Michael Edwards tried to appoint Xabi Alonso. Jurgen Klopp announced in January that he will be leaving Liverpool this summer. The German has been the main man at Anfield for years now. He is the reason why Liverpool have been so successful, and he will be a huge miss when he leaves. All eyes will be on Michael Edwards now as Liverpool begin to go after their managerial targets. Xabi Alonso is the name on everyone's minds and is the Reds' preferred option. Now, Dean Jones has claimed that Edwards is on board with the idea of appointing 42-year-old Alonso as the next Liverpool boss. And that will be his initial objective now, the journalist told Give Me Sport. We will have to see what the actual reach is of Edwards' new role, but this will extend further than just making appointments. He has been looking for a role that could test him to the limit, and that will mean working for Liverpool on a global level, rather than just specifically in and around the club day-to-day. That's the impression I get. The big job facing Liverpool is to get a new manager sorted, and that becomes the priority now. Yes, it is important to have news on Edwards and Hughes, but the guy that truly defines a football team and the success is the manager. I'm told Edwards is on board with the idea of appointing Alonso, and that will be the initial objective. But he's not the only name that has been talked about, and so the likes of Amorim and Nagelsmann are still in the picture here, I think. Mo Salah's replacement is already in the Premier League. Salah's contract expires in 2025. And while teams may show interest in signing him this summer, he should not give up on his goal to continue setting records at the highest level. Uncertain if they would make another bid, Saudi Arabia made a £150 million offer last summer. Any new manager who takes over won't likely want to lose Salah right away. They would be losing a large share of their league goal contributions, but after 7 years with the team, they will need to get ready for his inevitable exit. Speaking to DAZN, Johnson expressed his belief that his replacement will undoubtedly come from the Premier League, since having someone with this kind of experience will lessen the likelihood that he will fail. Regardless of who it is, I think it's always a safer bet getting someone that has done it in the Premier League already. We know that the Premier League is the best league in the world by miles. To have a player that's capable of making and scoring goals who's proven is a lot safer. Grabbing someone from Italy, for example, they're good players and they can score good goals, but the Premier League's just so different. It's a bit risky. There aren't many choices for them in the league, both in terms of stated targets and available options. Pedro Neto of Wolves, a gifted winger who has been linked to the team, is one name that has been mentioned recently. Michael Olise of Crystal Palace is another player with a ton of talent. His devastating left foot has allowed him to produce spectacular long-range goals and free kicks. Joe Gomez ends England exile. Joe Gomez is set for an England recall after nearly 4 years in the international wilderness. England boss Gareth Southgate will name his last squad ahead of the Euros on Thursday and is keen to bring Gomez back into the fold. Gomez, 26, has won 11 senior caps, with the last coming in October 2020 against Wales before he got a bad knee injury while on England duty the following month. That has restricted his appearances at Liverpool, but he has been a revelation this season, filling in at left back, centre half and even in midfield. Gomez's form and versatility have caught Southgate's eye as England are facing major injury issues ahead of the Wembley friendlies with Brazil and Belgium. This is the last squad before Southgate has to name the 23 players for the Euros this summer. The 23 players will also have warm-up games with Iceland and Bosnia-Herzegovina in June. Southgate ideally did not want to have to call up fresh faces or have to experiment, as he wanted a settled squad. But the likes of Kieran Trippier, Harry Maguire, Levi Colwill, Luke Shaw, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Jack Grealish and Mark Guehi have all been injured. It is a particular issue in defence, and it may see Chelsea's Ben Chilwell get a call despite him having recent injury issues. Manchester City's Rico Lewis looks set to keep his place. They have checked on Everton's informed Jared Branthwaite, but Gomez is ahead in the queue. And Southgate likes the fact he can play in different positions, and also that he has been in the squad before and is liked by Southgate. And that's the final content of today's video. Like, subscribe to support Live Alive.